feels like going viral. And it was a controversial topic, but that I went viral over. But, you know, men actually agreed with me. Like, men were mad. Hold on, let me play some music before I start explaining. We are never getting back together. So I was just saying, to me, after I did the calculations and after I did the math, I don't have any kids yet. I was saying, I really feel like it's better for women to have, if you're going to have multiple children, it's better that you have children with men who don't already have kids and he only wants to have one child and he has that one child with you. But kids like having brothers and sisters, so you're going to need more than one child, right? So you need to have multiple baby daddies. And the most kids I think I could bear to, you know, mess come out of this body because I have a really nice body. But anyways, Medusa, I told them it's better to have 5 baby daddies so you can get the max amount of child support. And I wasn't lying. And I did the math and I did the calculations and I showed them in Texas by a broke Dusty is going to be a man who make at least $11,700 a month because that's the max amount in child support. Ah, thank you, Medusa. See, Medusa is agreeing with me. She know how to do the math and the calculations. That's the most amount that you would get in child support in Texas. There's no limit. I mean, there is a limit in Texas, but in California, like, there's no limit of how much you could get in child support. So if I ever do have kids, it's either the man is going to have to make 11,000 plus per month per child. And if I want to have 5 kids, because my mama had 5 kids, I want to have 5 kids too. But my mama wasn't smart. She had all her 5 kids by one baby daddy. So me personally, my man, my future baby daddy, because he probably don't want to get married because rich men are afraid that a woman's going to take them for their money. So my rich baby daddy, I want to have kids, so I'm not about to let marriage stop me from having kids by a rich man. As long as this, what's going to be best for the child. And I'm not being selfish. Like, this is literally what's best for the mother freaking baby. Is for her to have a rich dad. For all of them. All 5 of my kids to have a rich dad. And I'm willing to have all 5 of my kids for one man as long as he make 11,700 times 5, which was like 58,000 a month or something like that. Oh, thank you. Oh, thanks for sending a I love you, Medusa. Ooh, Medusa, you must want to be my baby mama. I'll carry your baby. And then Medusa make the prettiest babies in the first place anyways, so I might as well have all my babies by Medusa. At least she not broke. I would probably get the max child support from her. Girl, you so funny. Anyways, y'all, back to the regularly scheduled program. And then I literally have men, smart men, who actually think and put their thinking caps on in the comments say that they agree with me. That's literally what's best for the child. And they just ignoring the fact, and I guess they was jealous that they don't have the opportunity to have 5 different baby daddies like women do. But also men were being silly and ignoring the fact that they can have an infinite amount of children with an infinite amount of women. Men can literally see what they look like in every different, can I say race on here? In every different race. Like, they can have a baby with a Philippine, a YT, a me type woman. I don't know what I could say on TikTok, y'all. I don't know what I could say on TikTok. So I'm trying to, keep everything. Child. But y'all get what I'm saying? Men can literally have 700 children with 700 different women. But the only problem with that is that's what's best for the man. Because now when he gets old and sick, he got 700 different people to look out for him. Me as a woman, and most women always have to choose to do what's best for the family as a whole because men are so selfish. So what's best for a woman is to have multiple baby daddies. That's why I love being BL because we can. I mean, and it's not even limited. It's literally every man could do that. But the only problem is most women aren't provider type rich women. Most women earn an average lower, on average, earn lower than men. So the child's not going to be better off, uh, especially But the child will be better off if the dad makes $11,700 or more, and he only has one child. Like I'm really only thinking about. I'm not even thinking about what's best for me, because what's best for me is to not have any kids at all, and just to babysit my nieces and nephews during the summertime. So Medusa, yeah, send me them babies in the summertime. The ones that are potty trained, because I don't like changing no diapers. They can stay for like a week at a time because I love my nieces and nephews, and I got 20 of them. So I'm not like hard up to have kids. And then I even had men in the comments talking about, oh, she just gonna use the child support so she could buy a new purse. I have so many purses now. I don't. Wouldn't it make more sense for me to not have any kids at all and buy myself purses instead of, and then it'd be the broke dusties in the comments talking crazy stuff like that. Like, sir, first off, you only pay $40. Well, they only tell you to pay $40 in child support per week, but you can't even pay that. And then the men were really getting mad over something that men control. Like when I tell y'all, men are dominated. I don't know what I can say on TikTok, y'all, but in my mind, I feel like men are dominant in this particular industry when it comes to politics and being in the courts and making laws and stuff like that. Like we really haven't even had a woman president yet. So men are mad at women for being able to take advantage of the system that other men created, which isn't really even taking advantage because the max amount of child support a woman can get in Texas is, I think, is less than per child is less than 3,000. I think it was 20. Let me ask ChatGPT. What's the most a woman can get in Texas for child support for one child? It was like 2,300 or something like that. My men were literally getting mad at me, y'all. I went viral. I got over 100,000 views and a lot of comments and a lot of reshares and stuff like that. So the max a woman can get for child support in Texas, according to ChatGPT, in 2026 today, March, and it's the odds of March. And that's crazy because it's the odds of March, and men don't even like listening to women. But if Caesar would have listened to his wife, he would probably still be alive today. But not really, because that happened back in the AD times, and he would have eventually passed away. But he would have never passed away if he would have listened to his wife warning him, because women have intuitions, and that's what women are good at: intuitions and spirituality and being nurturing and being teachers and all those things. Women aren't out here just providing and taking care of families financially like men are supposed to be doing. I mean, I guess they kind of are because they don't have a choice, but we're not doing it. That's not what we would choose to be our first thing. Okay, so and child support is not even something to really be taken advantage of, because right now I live a really good life without any kids at all. Like I said, I got my nieces and nephews, and I'm sure I could get some friends and babysit my friends' kids whenever they need a babysitter if I was just baby hungry, or what is it called? Or baby sick, or baby fever, which I'm really not. I really enjoy spending so much time alone. I'm a loner. I'm a freaking loner nerd that does the math and overthink a lot. But hear me out, people. Okay, so 23. Okay, right now I pay $1,700 for my apartment, for my studio apartment. It's not even a real one bedroom. For my studio apartment in Dallas. Okay, $1,700. And if I wanted to get something similar, I'll probably Let me tell this to ChatGPT too. So right now I'm a single woman. I don't have any children. It's just me right now paying all my own bills. And if I wanted to have a baby, I would have to get at least a 2 bedroom apartment, and the 2 bedrooms in the same area that are equivalent for about what I pay right now, 1,700. Equivalent in a 2 bedroom would probably be about, let's say 2,300. Right, right. And I want you to keep track of everything extra I have to pay when I do have a child. Okay. So I don't know, and then I would really have to get a job and work if I'm a single mom just to make ends meet. So how much is how much would daycare be in my area in Dallas? And I don't want nothing bad to happen to my child, so it has to be like an upscale daycare who got cameras and they do background checks for all their babysitters and stuff like that. And the ones that have cameras that I could watch what my baby's doing all day, every day with no blind spots. How much does that cost, ChatGPT? And then babies eat a lot. I eat a lot. I spend about $800 a month or more on food if I'm not going out. So a baby probably gonna eat about, let's say, $400, 400, $500. I don't know. I never had a child. I don't know how much they eat. Let's say $500 in food right there. And then they need their hair done because I know how to do my hair. I mean, people make fun of my hair, but I don't want my kids to get made fun of. So now my kid, if I have a daughter or a son, they got to get their hair done. So if I have a daughter, I feel like it's gonna cost probably about $200-300 a month to get my baby's hair done, to get her hair braided. Let's do for a daughter because daughters are obviously more expensive than boys. They can just get a $50 haircut. So let's calculate for a daughter. Y'all put in the comments what else y'all have to pay for when y'all have a kid. Um, I don't know what other expenses people pay for. After school activities and stuff like that. Probably another $500 to pay for the after school activities. And then my light bill gonna go up. My light bill, clothes, okay. So clothes I'll probably spend about, they grow fast. And then kids grow fast, so that's another $400 a month I gotta spend per child on some clothes. And then what if they need glasses? I get free healthcare, so my kids will get free healthcare too. But the man don't know that. The man don't know it. So calculate how much healthcare for my child gonna cost too. And what if they need glasses? And what if they need braces? And how much is all this stuff gonna cost monthly? Um, after after school curricular activities. Like, what if I want my kid to play piano? What if they want to play soccer or volleyball? That's probably gonna cost another $300 or $400 a month. And y'all keep in mind that the max a woman can get in child support in Texas is $2,340. And I'm gonna let ChatGPT do the math. But these dusty so-called men be in the comments saying, "Oh, this is just her job or get a job," and stuff like I don't have to get a job. You get a job. You the man. You're supposed to work to take care of these kids. And then some man was like, "Oh, I'm saving this to my screensaver so I know to avoid her at all costs." Like, sir, why are you lying? You saving it because you know I'm pretty. And that's another thing. These dudes, they had nobody. They said some mean things about me. They said some mean things about me. They said some mean things about me. They said some really mean things about me in the comments, y'all. But you know what they did say? They ain't say I was ugly. That's what they ain't say. That's what I ain't hear them say at all. They ain't say that. I'm an overthinker. Why? Because I'm traumatized. Y'all see the signs. Trauma recovery. We recovering over here, okay? But anyways, So I'm trying to, ChatGPT saying a lot. So this is the total estimated monthly cost. Housing upgrades, $600. Daycare, 1,800. Food formula, 300. Clothes, 200. Hair care, 120. Activities, 200. Utilities increase, 80. Healthcare, 300. Miscellaneous, 200. Estimated total cost per month. Guess what? Guess what? This go out to all the Dusties who had something bad and negative to say about me. Guess what the total estimated monthly cost if I had a child right now in my life had to change because of my child, like outside of what I already paid for myself. I'm not gonna have no money left over for myself. I still have to pay some money from my taken from myself to give to my child because the max child support in Texas is not enough to cover the cost of the child alone before the mama can even afford anything for herself. So let me remind y'all, the max amount you can get in child support for one child in Texas is $2,300 something dollars. The total estimated monthly cost of having a child out, this is just for the child. This is not for me. The rent for me not even included in this because the rent I pay now minus the amount that a 2-bedroom is going to cost for me. $3,800. All of my bills plus $3,800. Okay, let's say. Okay, so the amount it's going to cost to have a child in Texas minus the amount of child support. So how much is my responsibility for the child going to cost after child support is taken care of? And this is just bare minimal stuff. This not saving for their college tuition so they don't have to join the military and get, I can't say it on here, but bad stuff happens in the military. Then your child probably going to end up on the internet like me. But anyways, child, I would have to come out of pocket bare minimal $1,500. So I'm just tired. And keep in mind, I'm not a mom. I'm just taking up for moms because I do the math, I do the calculations, and I'm actually smart. I'm telling y'all, I don't be wearing these glasses. I can't see I cannot see without my glasses. Like I could barely have to come up really close to see. I don't just be wearing these glasses just because I think they make me cute. I mean, I'm already cute with or without the glasses. But y'all get the point. Okay? I'm on here advocating for single moms and trying to get these men to step up and actually take care of their kids without having no woman wants to have to go to court to put her man on child support, at least in Texas. Now in California, oh baby, in California, especially I should be able to get more. I think Boosie said it. He said you would get more if you did put me on child support. Now, how true is that, Boosie? Why would anybody put you on child support if they was already getting more? How true is it? Why would a woman put you on child support if she's already getting more than what she would get if she did put you on child support? Make it make sense. Because people are expensive to raise. Like, nobody's just like, well, let me just take my child support. Let me take my $40 child support and go buy a purse. So men think just because they're paying child support and they see the woman do something nice for herself that, oh, that's my child support money. No, it's not. The woman has to pay for the child too. She can buy herself something nice. Y'all be buying yourself stuff nice all the time. Y'all be buying other women. And women's the nicest thing that people can have. So yeah, and then I had to let all the men know because I did get a lot of DMs. I got a lot of them. There's an application process if you do want to become one of my baby daddies. But most men, they just don't qualify simply off the fact that, and let me ask ChatGPT, How many men in all of America make more than $11,700 bring home pay? Like, what percentage of Americans is it? Like, I know most men won't even qualify to be able to pay the max amount of child support in Texas. Who's still watching? Thanks for still watching, whoever's still watching. Let's see. The top 10% of individuals. Oh my goodness. What's the simple? Okay, simple takeaway. Men who could reach max Texas child support is about 5%. And the 5% of men who do make that amount of money, they not on my live. They not on Instagram seeing my video that's going viral. Why? Because they grinding. They out there making money. Men who cannot 95. So I'm only looking for the top 5% of men. And I'm kind of, I can't say the R word, but I kind of am. And I like to stay, and I would prefer not to have five baby daddies in real life. So I'm really just looking for that one man who makes, you know, 58,000 per month. Let's just round it up to 60,000 or more per month. And if I can't find it, that's fine. If I can find a man with really good character who makes at least $11,700 a month after taxes, bring home, we can have one child. Now, if you want to have two, then he got to make $22,000 a month. If you want to have three, add 11,000 to that. 11,000. Like, the more children he expect out of me, the more money he got to make. Why? Because there's no way I'm bringing a child in this world to where they have to struggle and suffer and want for anything. It's just not happening. Like, I'd rather never have children than to have children with a man who can't afford them. And then also, that's why I'm on TikTok, because I really do want to have children, and I'm trying to be able to contribute to afford them myself. But anyways, y'all, I hope y'all get my point. I'm gonna have to post this on on what's the what's the name of that? YouTube. I'll have to post that on YouTube. So yeah, I think I got all my points across. I don't know, like, men just hate men. Like, I really don't think men like men. Women, nobody really likes men, really, except me. I love the top 5% of men with good character and who make a lot of money. So, um, like, I don't know what y'all want me to say. And I'm not talking about just, money. Money is important, but money is the top thing. Let me stop lying. Money is the top thing, but money's not the only qualifying factor. Like, money's the top thing, and then, like, do me and you share similar values? Like, what are you doing to get your money? It has to be in a good way. Are you helpful to your community? Are you giving back to your community? Do you volunteer? Are you a real boss? Are you supporting multiple families already? Yeah, and that's another thing. These 11,000 bring home ain't even enough, because you got to be already, for me to have your baby, you already got to be taking care of multiple families. And what I mean by that, that means that you're a boss and you employ people, and people depend on you for their paychecks, meaning that you're already, basically, if you're a boss and you have employees and you're paying those employees, you're basically, and those employees have children. Matter of fact, even if the employees don't have children, you already a dad. You already a daddy. And I can't just, and y'all know, like, whatever I do in the bedroom is my business, but I like to call, my partner, you know, daddy or whatever. Oh, I'm trying not to get censored on TikTok, y'all. So, Let me read the comments real quick. Well, yeah, men are really just selfish for the most part. They would ask you for money just to go date another woman. They will. But yeah, like there's no way I'll just stay single if I can't have what I want. Like I already have my friends to call whenever I need something. Like when I had a surgery, one of my friends came to make sure I recovered from my surgery. I don't need a man for that. I don't need a man in a romantic sense. Like I'm not saying that men who don't make $11,700 are just worthless and not valuable, because God created everybody to be born with value. So I'm not devaluing anybody. And men still can be valuable in other ways other than money, but they are most valuable when they are providers and protectors. Like that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like, what are you not like? Open up your ears and listen and hear what I'm trying to tell you right now. Okay. Whew. So either way, when I'm telling y'all, he already has to be a daddy. And what do I mean by that? He's a boss and he has people employed under him. I know like there's a lot of people that are entrepreneurs and they like uh they solo business. They have their skills like the plumber people. They might have like their contractors, but they don't have anybody working under them. They're entrepreneurs, they're not bosses. I'm talking about a real boss man who hires people and pays people, and him paying those people is just like he's taking care of a household, so he's already a daddy. He's already taking care of households. So them the only men I will have a baby for. Like I'm trying to tell y'all. And not only is he a boss and he's paying people to do jobs for him, I also need my future baby daddy. And I'm not saying husband because I know a lot of these men are afraid that women are just gonna divorce them and take them for all their money. And I want kids more than I want to argue with a man about whether we're gonna sign a piece of paper. Okay, so back to the regularly scheduled program. He's already a boss, you guys, and he's giving back to the community. He's doing things like giving away scholarships, and he does things other than just financially too. He's really giving back to the community. Like he's a mentor. He's literally a mentor to other to children. He's trying to teach, and he's a teacher because he got to teach me how to get some money too, so I can teach our kids how to get some money, so we don't have to be clocking in to a 9 to 5, raising our hand like teacher, teacher, can I use the restroom? Or I'm really natural. That's why y'all see me wear my natural hair all the time and I barely be wearing makeup. And I like to do stuff when my body tells me to do stuff. I want to go to sleep when I want to go to sleep. I want to wake up when I want to wake up. Also because I have PTSD and insomnia. So it's really difficult for me to even keep a job because of the PTSD and the insomnia and the daytime sleepiness and panic attacks and stuff like that. But anyways, that's not the topic. The topic is I don't want my children to have to experience what most people have to experience in America and in the whole world, really. And back to the numbers, 5% of men in the entire United States bring home pay. That means after they pay taxes, is less than $11,700, and that's sad. Okay, 5%. So I'm already dealing with only wanting to have a baby with the top 5% of people, of men, not women, unless hey, women, y'all can DM me too. I'm sure we can figure something out. Like you carry a baby and I carry a baby. That might be the better option. We can have we can get pregnant at the same time, have twins. I'm just playing, Granny. If you're watching, Granny, I'm just playing. If Granny's not watching, DM me, sis. But anyways, but I'm not just gonna take somebody just because $11,700 is really not that much money. So, that percentage kind of goes down because I really only want to have one baby daddy in real life. But anyways, let's just say let's just say I do want to have a baby with men who make 11,500. That's not the only thing that I'm looking at. So that percentage gets smaller and smaller as I have other requirements about their character. Like I said, are they giving back to the community during Christmas time? Like, you know what really turns me on is when a man is taking women, just taking single moms Christmas shopping on the holiday seasons, or taking the elderly shopping for groceries during the holiday seasons, or a man who's helping homeless people. You know what I'm saying? Like really, really, really in real life, really giving back to the community. And I'm not saying just like giving like $500 to a homeless person or putting them into a hotel for one night. I mean, really changing a homeless person's life. Like, give them $500, put them in that hotel. You already a boss. I'm sure you can come up with a job, or if you have like some vacant jobs, easy, something that anybody can do. I'm not telling you to, because there are a lot of homeless people who are homeless, who are on the streets, not because of like they don't have like a D problem. I don't know if I can say this word on here, but a D problem. But they just have really like I'm I'm at the bottom of my luck. Like I'm just I need some help. I'm willing to take opportunity. This man, he would literally give a homeless person a job to help them get back on their feet. That's the type of man, that's the only type of man that I'm willing to open my womb for. Like a man who's really already giving back to his community. And I'm not a selfish person. Like, obviously, like, I want my man to help everybody, not just me. Although me and his kids, they'll probably change when he do have me and his kids, because he's having to give more to me. But the things that he's already doing, like right now, like these are the things that my future baby daddy is doing right now as we speak. And I'm sitting here on this live talking to y'all clear as day. And if it never happens, people be like, oh, you're just gonna die alone. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I know I'm gonna die alone. Like, I don't know if you mean like die alone on my deathbed, but my mama did tell me that I was born alone and I'm gonna die alone. Cause I used to be like a little kid, like, oh, mommy, I don't have any friends. I was like, oh, mommy, I don't have any friends. Then my mama looked me in the windows of my soul and she said, Paris. And she said, Paris, you was born in this world alone and you gonna die alone. Can I say that word on here? And you're gonna go to the upper room alone. And you're gonna go to the upper room alone. Like, that's not a threat to me. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I know people are valuable outside of having a lot of money. But I'm talking as far as like romantic partners. And then the more money you have, the easier life gets too. Just like uh, stuff hit the fan earlier this year. I had to have the surgery, but thank God, like thank God, I had a really good friend that came and helped me recover through my surgery. So I don't need a romantic partner, although a romantic partner probably would have did what this friend did for me. I still need people. Even I'm not saying that people are just not valuable. Everybody is born with value. Even people who did the most heinous of the things, they did something valuable. But yeah, what do y'all think? Put it in the comments. I know I was just rambling on, but these people was really coming for me in the comments, like, y'all not gonna win. Y'all are not gonna beat the calculations. Like y'all are not going to beat the calculations. They're not. I don't even know if there's anything more I need to add to my rant. And that's another thing. Men just don't listen. Like, men just like to complain. Y'all don't listen. And y'all don't even have a real reason to complain. Like, at least we be having real stuff to complain about because, like, our hormones. But I never take it out on people. Like, I might be PMSing right now, but I'm letting y'all know, like, oh, I'm just PMSing. Like, I'm, I need some space. Like, just leave me alone. Okay? But men, some men, okay, I won't even call them men, but Dusties, so Dusties, they just like, you know, being dusty and complaining, trying to tell me I just want to use the child support to buy a purse. I could just buy purses and never have kids. Like, I legit desire to have children, more than one. And let me tell y'all why. Because I'm the fifth child out of five. And for the most part, outside of me having public panic attacks and sometimes embarrassing my family, but you know, because of the what you see on screen right there, but they're understanding sometimes. But for the most part, I do have really good relationships with my brothers and sisters, even into adulthood. And I know that people, I don't even have to have friends because I got so many nieces and nephews from my four brothers and sisters. But I just know, and this is not a diss to my dad because I can make some disses to both of my parents. I can make a diss to everybody, but I'm not dissing anyone. My mom chose not to have five different baby daddies. But had she chose, we would have more resources. That's all I'm saying. Then my dad would never had to work three, four, 10 jobs just to make ends meet. A little bit more than just make ends meet because we did go on vacations and stuff like that. And my brothers and sisters did do after curricular activities. I didn't because I never really liked people. I was just always antisocial. But I can be a social butterfly sometimes. Like, but anyways, y'all get what I'm saying. And then it's kind of even better for men to just have one child because they can only have to worry about making enough to support this one child. They don't have to worry about making enough to support five children. It'll be less stressful on the man too. But and child, they really just tried to offend me. Do y'all want me to read some of the comments? I'll go ahead and read some of the comments and I'll reply to them. Oh, this is crazy, y'all. Look, I got 1,777 comments and 72 shares. Let me show y'all because I'm about to send this to my sister. Because whenever I see like numbers repeat themselves, these are like angel numbers to me. And if the angel's looking out for me, I want the angels to look out for my sister too. So I just send it to her every time. But anyways, let's just read a random comment. Somebody said, LOL, say you just want to go viral because you know you're not serious about this. Okay. I don't know why some men think they can see right through me. I'm dead serious. I did the calculations. Now, am I serious about really considering having five baby daddies? No, because I don't even leave the house and I don't even know where to, other than the internet, to find what I think is the top 5% of men in the first place. I probably found like two of them. I'm just being honest with y'all. But I'm still looking for a three. So no, I really don't like men that much of enough to even try to have their babies. And then that's another thing. People was calling me the bad word. Y'all know what it is. I can't say it on here. But we can do it in vitro. We don't have to even touch. We don't even have to ever meet each other. Like, you give me the stuff, I go to take it to the doctor, and that's how we can do it. That's another way we can do it. Because honestly, like, I really don't even like doing that. You know what? Let's see what else. Somebody said, congratulations, you're a basketball wife. And I was like, baller babies. Yes. I want my babies to be able to be rich. I ain't grow up rich. So every generation is supposed to be better. Like, y'all mad at me for wanting my offspring to be better than me? Okay, y'all just gonna stay mad forever then, cause we gonna forever be better. Thanks for telling us fellas to avoid at all costs. Okay, and this is how I respond to that. Yes, I don't want any dusties bothering me. Like rich men don't care. Let me tell y'all something. I've dealt with rich men, I dealt with poor men, and I dealt with potent men with high potential to be rich, or men who can actually get money and take care of themselves. They don't care if you know how to cook. They don't care if you know how to clean. If they like you, they like you. They don't care about that because they can afford to just buy us something to eat. Or most men cook better than women. Like what y'all want me to say? It's not my fault. Most men, they already cook better than us. So you know what I'm saying? Here's another thing. Cook King. It's called Cook King with King. That's a man. It's not called Cook Queen. So Cook King is a man's job in the first place. Whew. And then somebody said girl math. Yes, because women do math the best. I'm trying to get to the really mean. Eight is the max of state will pay for. I don't know if that's true or not. We'll have to ask ChatGPT. But one of the rich men that I know, because my cousin's literally a rich man, uh, if he wasn't my cousin, then he would qualify. And he agreed with me, and he already said that's not true. That's not true. But I wasn't even trying to plan for 8 kids. I was just trying to plan for 5. I'm not about to have that many children. The heck? Look at this figure. Okay? Well, y'all can't see my figure because I'm in my pajama jammy jams t-shirt. But yeah, I'm not trying to roll my. 5 is the max, and I'm just joking about 5. Like my mama had 5, so I was like, okay, let's say 5. Let's say 5. You working? You working right now in the comments? Whew, somebody said something really long, so let's read it. It's wild. Women will go online and openly talk about how they're going to treat men, how they're going to use men, and nobody seems to care. Okay, I'm going to respond since it was such a long thing. First off, men, everybody should be used because everybody should be useful. But you just a dusty and you feel like you're not useful or good for anything. So it's like your feelings are coming out. And yes, I'm openly coming out on the internet because this is the world and society that we live in now. Like this is just what people do now. And people get paid to do this. So why not? No, you said cooking. I said work king. So he is king, not she. Oh, you're right. Work king, not work queen. Work king. The king is supposed to work. Clock it, sis. Ah, clock it. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna have to make a reel for that one. Back to this other comment. Uh, and I'm telling you, like I am coming online telling you how I prefer to have a man be useful to my family. Yes, nobody cares about the man, and that's not true. Men get cared for the most. Men get cared for by women because women are nurturing and caring. So that's not true. And nobody really cared for me to protect me in these comments. But all the men band together to protect. And we had a few pygmishas, but mostly, men band together to protect themselves and to care about themselves. But where they be when it's time for women to get cared for? Okay. How they're going to use men, and nobody seems to care. Nobody cares about the man. She'll find a man, have a child by him, and leave whenever she wants, while he's thinking he's building a family with her. Then she leaves and puts him on child support. Okay, like I already said, my life, most women, a lot of women are choosing to stay single and childless because, it's not equal. It's never equal. Women always end up doing more somehow. So men only have one job, and that one or two jobs. That two jobs is to provide and protect. Just provide and protect. Women literally have to do everything else. So I don't know, like, he just in his baby little feelings. When he finally realizes what happened, and I don't think most women's intentions are to have kids and end up being a single mom and just to put them on child support. The reason that men made laws in the first place to have child support is because the number of men and some women abandoning their own responsibilities, and y'all act like it's our fault that it's a law. Like, just take care of your kids and then you wouldn't get put on child support. And this is another thing I said. It don't matter how much money a man make. Every man I know in my life, they are in their kids' lives. Like, they are active participants in their children's lives, participating. Literally had a child for the last man, ended up having heart attacks, going to work 3 months later. Crazy. That's ridiculous. That's why I don't want to have to work after I have a baby. Whew. Forget this. I'm walking. Okay, so he says when he finally realizes what happened, he's hurt, betrayed, and angry. He might say, forget this. I'm walking away from both of you. And do you know how society reacts? They call him a deadbeat father. Yes, you're a deadbeat father because why choose to walk away from your own child? That's that's stupid. Can I say that word on here? That's a deadbeat. Like, that's what you are. You're abandoning something that you created, that you have that you have the legal responsibility to take care of. Like, yeah, that's what you getting called. Y'all call me every other word but the child of God in these mother freaking comments. So why you think you're immune to being called a deadbeat dad when you're literally, like, forget leaving the mom. The mom should have her dad to help if he's still alive. You know what I'm saying? But you're not about to abandon your child and expect me not to say that you're a deadbeat. But I don't even deal with deadbeats because every man I know, no matter how much money they make, they in their child life. And if you're not, then I just can't. You can't be in my aura. We can't talk. Then he goes on to say, this is tragic. There's nothing cute about it, no matter how beautiful the woman is. Oh, thank you. I think he was calling me beautiful because, like I said, I ain't see nobody call me ugly in the comments. Having kids with multiple men just to get child support. Um, okay, that totally went over their head. What are you talking about, best friend? I went viral on Instagram for one of my videos. Then 8 years later, say you're not doing enough, end up to his standards. Best friend, I went viral for. Oh, thank you, Akeem. I went viral for voicing that I don't have kids, but I'm doing the calculations and considering having kids. And if I want to have 5 children, it makes more mathematical sense to have 5 different baby daddies so I can get the max amount of child support that Texas will allow. But the men have to make the max amount in Texas. Most men don't, only 5% make it. Now I'm just reading some of the comments because I went viral. I got over 100,000 views, like almost 2,000 comments and stuff. Well, on one of the videos, I probably got more comments. Because I posted the video twice. Like, I posted one as a trial reel, then I posted the other one. I just posted it. But anyways, I got like probably like 5,000 comments, and I'm trying to read some of them and respond to some of them because I'm trying to tell people. Like, in the beginning of the video, I said, according to my calculations, and I'm not wearing these glasses for no reason. Like, I'm smart. I'm a nerd. I think about these things. I think things out. That's why I don't have no kids right now. And they do. And they being dusty in my comment section. But he says, this is tragic. There's nothing cute about it, no matter how beautiful the woman is. Having kids with multiple men just to get child support, live your life, and take care of yourself while expecting someone else to pay. That's not cute. And then I had already explained to him, I already live a really decent life without a man and a child. And then we already calculated, you missed it, Akeem, but we already calculated the cost of having a child now without any of my expenses, just adding from the child's expenses, it's gonna be about, I forget how much extra. I think it's like 3,800 extra, and the max amount of child support you could get in Texas is 2,300. So I'm still left to pay $1,400 a month for the child, and that's not including saving for emergencies or saving for birthdays or saving for retirement for the child or saving for a college fund for the child. That's not including that. So that's what I'm trying to tell these. But I know most people aren't intelligent. I know most people aren't smart. Oh, can y'all do me a favor? Can y'all tap the screen so I can get some more likes so we can get some more people in here if y'all haven't already? And then I wasn't even dissing anybody. They just all insulted me. And RIP to Kevin Samuels. He's a Pisces too. I think his birthday was the other day. He always said that people have the need to shame, insult, and the need to guilt somebody or something. And that's all they're doing in the comments. They're not even trying to listen. They just heard something that they didn't like that triggered them and got them in their feelings, and they can't even think. They just want to shame and insult me because I'm actually calm and cool and collective right now. Not always, because I do suffer from what y'all see right there on the screen. And sometimes I really do have frantic panic attacks, but hopefully I'll never have any on camera. Whew. But anyways, and they just like in their emotions, in their feelings, instead of trying to actually listen to me. Probably because I'm a woman and most men don't listen to women. But that's neither here nor there. Let me finish reading the comments. He said, having kids with multiple men just to get child support, live your life and take care of yourself while expecting someone else to pay. The child support is going towards the child. I already explained that, so we off of that. Women still have to contribute some amount of money if she's just living off child support because it's never going to be enough. He said that's not cute. Men, we are in a tough spot. Protect yourselves. Be aware. Don't let this happen to you. Okay. Men should protect themselves, but men should also make sure they can afford to have children and have children. And he just trying to, and the fact that he's saying that he would literally leave the woman and the baby. Like, why would you leave your own child? I don't know men in real life who actually do these things. Every man I know, no matter how much money they make, take care of their kids. Okay, then somebody said the Rick and Morty hat tells me all I need to know. Then I was like, oh, thank you, darling. You're the only one that noticed. Um, Fellas, Exhibit A. This is who they want us to marry. And then somebody said bird talk. Then I probably said, why would you say that about your mother? Because this is girl talk. Somehow you found your way over here. And then somebody was saying, telling me I need to just stay in the streets. Because I was literally walking, like I'm walking in the video because I like to stay fit. Like I walk 3 to 4 miles a few times, maybe like 3 or 4 times a week to stay fit, to stay healthy, and because it helps with my you know what right there on the screen. Uh, but I'll let y'all listen to the video. Wait, what the heck? Let me take it off the my Bluetooth headset so y'all can hear. Control's gonna comfort me when I say this, but I don't have any kids yet. But mathematically, if I was doing the calculations, instead of having 5 kids by one man, it's more financially beneficial for me to have 5 kids by 5 different men, especially in Texas. Because there's a limit on how much child support you can get. So I make sure I have 5 different kids by 5 different men and make sure that they earn at least the max amount, so I can get the max amount of child support every month for these child fathers. 5 kids. And I need 5 baby daddies so I can have 5 different men to look out for me. I don't have to keep keeping my motherfucking head on the motherfucking swivel every time I go. So that's what was said. I know everybody. But I think AI is saying discussing finances and child support and why it's not always a woman's burden. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna stay child free until I get the exact man that I want. And they're like, oh, what if he never exists, or you gotta draw this man? If you... No, I don't, cause I already got him. Joke's on you. I'm just kidding, y'all. And like, let me speak it into existence. Yes, I already have this man. I already have this man. Clock it. Clocking him into existence. And you know what else he likes? He likes Rick and motherfucking Morty. He loves Rick and Morty. Just as, like, matter of fact, y'all know he's gonna be Rick. I'm gonna be the Morty to his Rick, because y'all already know I can't date a man who's not smarter than me. So I'm gonna be Morty. He's gonna be Rick. And well, let me go get my. Should I go get my other Rick? He gonna be Pickle Rick. Cause he's silly and he don't want to go to therapy with me, and I'm always in therapy, and he not gonna want to go to therapy with me. So this is my ideal man. I don't even y'all think I like being the main character right now? Like, I just started. Y'all don't, I'm not gonna tell y'all. That's actually smart, to be honest. Thank you. I'm not gonna tell y'all my real age. But let's just say I'm 44, or I'm about to be 44, because my birthday in 5 days. Happy almost birthday to me. Oh, thanks for thinking that I'm smart. Right, right. Happy birthday to me. I'm wise. Like, I'm an auntie. I'm auntie status. I'm about to be 44. And because like 44 is my favorite number. So y'all don't need y'all in the comments telling me I look younger, because I am younger, but a lady never tells her age. But anyways, I don't like being the main character. Like, I really don't. That's why I just started social media, like, in late January, I think, or early February. It's been like less than 2 months, really, because I prefer to be a supporting character, like, as a woman. And I know when ladies don't come for me, because I've been speaking up for y'all. But naturally, I desire to be a Morty, a supporting character. It's just easier. Not saying that I never get my moment to shine, because in most sitcoms, the supporting character gets their time to shine too. Now, I'm not saying that I'm just going to be an NPC and a background character. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I prefer to hover around people that I admire and that I know are better than me in certain aspects, like the manly aspects, like getting money and providing and protecting their family. Like, I'm not delusional. I'm not a delusional person. Sometimes okay, because I really do suffer from mental health issues, I really am delusional. But how much he got to make a year for a child? After taxes, to have one child with me, the bare minimum, which is really not enough, is $11,700. But that's not the only thing that I require from my baby daddy. And I'll go over that again now that you asked so nicely. My future baby daddy, and I'm not saying husband, because I know that the top 5, and we already did the math. We already asked ChatGPT. In no way am I dissing men or saying that men who make less than $11,700 take home pay, or everybody's valuable. God created everybody to be born with some type of value. However, for my future children, if I ever have them, if I have to make a child come into this crazy world, I want them to live a maximal life. I don't want them to have to raise their hand to go to the bathroom or take a lunch break when they're not hungry, or have to wait until their lunch break to go eat and have to clock in and do a 9 to 5. I can't. I don't want to have to put a person through that. That's evil. That's cruel to me. I'm not doing that. So I'm okay with not having children, because I already have 20 nieces and nephews, and that's counting. So I'm gonna have more, because they're gonna have kids too. So I'm never gonna be like running short on being able to be a nurturing woman. Let's just get that straight. So because of my situation, I prefer to have a man who can pay the max amount of child support, which really isn't enough because we already went over that math too. Because I'll still have to come out of pocket like $1,500 a month if I'm living off the $2,300 a month max child support from a man that makes $11,700 after taxes every month, and that's only 5% of men. Okay, then Akeem, I think I already told you that's a total men. That's not even considering my men. And honestly, I just kind of really want my type man. If you know what I mean. I don't know if I can, you know, be on TikTok right now. Can't say it. Okay. Whew. But there are other qualities in my man that he has to exhibit outside of having being in the top 5% of men earners. Well, probably all earners, because men still on average, even with all the suffrage rights and all the women rights, they still earn more than women. Like, let's just be real. I need a matter of fact, I'll be right back. Hold on. Where is my Okay, and I do like teddy bears. I need him to be a Rick, a smart Rick, even though this is Doofus Rick. This is drunk Doofus Rick. But if y'all know Rick and Morty, y'all know that he's literally a genius. He's a genius. Okay, so anyways. And then, I do sleep with my Black Panther, but, you know, once my future baby daddy, and I say future baby daddy instead of husband because most men who make that much money are afraid to get married because they think a woman's going to take them for all their money or whatever, which I'm fine with. I'm not about to lose out on the opportunity to have a rich baby. The baby rich, not me not saying I'm going to take his money. Having a rich baby or having a baby that can live a really good life and be well off just because I want to argue on should I sign this piece of paper so I can like take all of this man's money. Like we don't have to argue that. Like I want a baby, like chill. Okay, so my future baby daddy, hopefully he can replace Black Panther. And y'all know what Black Panther, RIP to the actor who played him, all the good ones are always gone too soon. Because heaven couldn't wait for them. So yeah, that's why they gone too soon. Now everyone's left with the rest of us who somehow still deserve to be here on earth to suffer, unfortunately. Because I am suffering, you guys. Like I'm not joking when I say I suffer from this. I'm just not gonna come on camera while I'm having an active attack. Or I might one day. Who knows? We'll see what happens in the future. But anyways, back to the topic, because I'm always constantly rambling on and stuff like that. Like I can talk a lot, especially when I'm nervous, and I always get nervous when I'm in front of a live audience. But he has to be able to replace my Black Panther. And Black Panther was a protector. Not only was he a protector, he was a leader. He didn't have any kids, but he was already a dad because he employed so many people and he was already taking care of and providing for multiple households in the form of being a boss. And I'm not talking about just like a small business owner with no employees. I'm talking about I need my man to be a boss. I need him to give back to the community. I need him to be smart just because, that's like my hair is kinky. That's my kinky hair. Kinky hair. Because we on TikTok. Wink, wink. I just love me a nerd. Like, and I always have. Like, growing up, watching Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Woo! Woo! That's when I started liking nerds. That was my first time being introduced to a nerd in Dexter's Laboratory, but like a real life nerd. It was just something about a man who could solve some problems. Because because I got a lot of them. I ain't gonna never be short of problems for a man to solve, and it's gonna be fun because we're gonna go on so many adventures like Rick and Morty. So I really do. I don't when I do get my man, if he tell me to get off social media and stop being crazy, oh believe me, I'm going straight back to and call me a pygmisha if you want. I'm going straight back to being a supporting character. I'm not doing. I am kind of doing this for my health, but also because it's money. But if he provided all the money, then what I need to be on here for? Hmm, hmm. So yeah, I can't wait to find the Rick to my Morty. Rick to my Morty. Rick to my Morty. The Rick to my Morty. The Rick to my Morty. I don't wanna be the main character no more. I just wanna be a supporting character to my future baby daddy slash possibly husband. I just wanna be supportive. I just want to be a supporting character, y'all, for the right man. And I'm just using my teddy bears as symbolizations because my teddy bears literally, their characters on TV literally embody my dream fantasy man. What if a man can adapt to it and become a genius over time? I mean, yeah, because let's do it for the plot. Because, a man, characters grow. For example, do you watch Rick and Morty? For all the nerds, because you're probably not a nerd if you answer that question, but I'll just give you an example, and you don't have to have watched Rick and Morty. Rick needs the light. Okay, you see how he's got some little throw up right here? It's because he was always drunk. He would always drink. In the first like 4 seasons, he would always get really drunk and do messed up stuff to his family. He wasn't right. He was smart, but he ain't treat them right. And then over time, his family, me in therapy. That's how, I've been in therapy for a long time now. His family wanted him to come to therapy, but he was too drunk and too smart to go to therapy, right? So instead of going to therapy, he turned himself into a pickle Rick to get out of going to therapy. And Morty and the rest of the family, I got a lot of teddy bears, y'all. Morty and the rest of the family, they ready to go to therapy, but he turns himself into a mother freaking pickle Rick, talking about he can't go because this is the rest of the family, by the way, you guys. Well, these are some more characters in the show, but y'all know what I like. For my birthday coming up, y'all want to give me some birthday gifts, just let me know. Y'all know I like Rick and Morty. But anyways, he grew over time, and then in the 5th season, you'll literally see the drool from being drunk goes away. And he starts actually spending time with his family and stuff like that. My ex-wife loved that, but I was 10 times smarter than her. Right. Okay. Okay, Hakeem, like, tell us, why did you end up getting a divorce? See, this is what some people don't know, especially these people in the comments. They was like, oh, you're never going to get married. Okay, first off, the goal isn't to get married anymore because that's ancient history. I've been there and I've done that. But my husband, unfortunately, like I said, heaven couldn't wait for him. He was a good man. Heaven just, for the good people. Heaven couldn't wait for you know. Heaven couldn't wait for you. No, 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 no. Heaven couldn't. Y'all, I'm about to get off here. Unless Akeem gonna tell us why things didn't work out between him and his wife when he was literally a Morty. I mean, a Rick to her Morty. Hold on, they texted me in a group chat. Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to try to make some uh birthday plans. Whew, my back hurts. She didn't think she was good enough for me. And she cheated. Okay, now I will say this. I think if a man really likes you, he'll literally forgive almost anything. Like he'll literally even forgive you if you do this. But what I don't think what men can never really actually ever really get over is if a woman cheats. Even if a woman did cheat and he suspected that you cheated, it's already over with. That's why I'm just gonna tell my next person to, I don't know, I can't say the word, but to, you know what, and put me in the basement. Because I feel like that's the only way a relationship is actually gonna work. And another way I feel like the only way a relationship will actually work is if I was putting tape over my mouth, putting a lock over my mouth, and throwing away the key. I really feel like that's the only way men will be happy is if a woman is, you know what, in a basement, if she's confined to a basement. He has cameras on her, watching her 24/7, and she don't say nothing at all. I feel like that's the only way men will actually ever be happy in a relationship. But I know I can't say that on here. Anyways, y'all, yeah, I couldn't forgive her, but she's still trying to come back. She realized she made a mistake. Well, yeah. And I will say this, like sometimes, especially if you're young, a lot of people just don't know what they're missing or be able to appreciate what they have because they always think that the grass is greener. Sorry, y'all, my nose itching. That the grass is always greener on the other side, but it's not. So sometimes you do have to. Let me see if my brother want to come on. So sometimes you do have to open that relationship, you know, and sometimes you do have to open that relationship and allow them to step out and then come back. And 9 times out of 10, when a woman come back, oh, she gonna act right. She gonna act right because it's not that many. Like I told y'all, I'm trying to be with the top 5%, and then even after really probably the top 1%, because he got to have morals and values. Like he can't just have money. A man, and if you're that top 1%, and now she realizes that, well, the top 1% is way, way, way better than the 99%, and she's probably gonna. Let me say this. I dated a boss before. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like I dated the man that has all the qualities that I ever wanted. He was a real boss, and things didn't work out. He was my feminine role model. Okay, let's just say that he was my feminine role model. So things didn't work out. This was my first time dating as an adult. So then I go to the farmer's market, and there's a pizza shop over there. Maybe I should never said that because I don't want to give away the person. But there's a person working there. There's a man working there. And it's not that many me here. There's not that many me here. So I just get excited when I see another me. You know what I'm saying? Not even in a romantic sense, you guys. Not even a romantic sense. Just excited to be around my own. Right? And always nice to me, but one time his boss was there, a tall YT man hovering over him, and I just could never. That was my last day going to that pizza place because I could never look at him the same. I can't, and this is a reason why all women shouldn't date a boss man. Like, it's not for everybody. It's gonna change your life, and if it doesn't work out, then your life is gonna be worse than it was before you met the person because you're never gonna be able to see other men who work for under another man the same ever again. I know I couldn't. Hey, discussing relationship expectations and the Rick and Morty theme. That's what AI say I'm talking about. But yeah, so I just can't. For me, that's really why I'm single now, because I can't unsee what I saw. Right. And then not only on that, because I do suffer from what's on the screen, I've lost lots of jobs, and I just know that a job isn't the best thing for anybody because they can let you go as fast as I'm snapping, and they will. The moment that you need a mental health day, the moment that you get sick, the moment that somebody passes away, you need to grieve. Thank you. The moment that you pass away and you need to grieve, they're not. A job don't care. They don't really care about you. But if you have your own business, you'll be able to care about yourself, and you can temporarily hire people or hire contractors to take over the stuff, take over your job while you're grieving or while you're healing and stuff like that. I can't work for no one but in school to finish engineering degree to work for myself. Okay, clock it. Clock it. So I just feel like I'm too kind of smart for the Matrix. And I really feel like that's why I attracted so many haters when I went viral on my viral video. And do y'all want to watch it again? All I said was I did the calculations and I did the math, and it's in the child's best interest. So, okay, so they still commented on my stuff. Somebody said you need a dictionary, not baby dads. I don't even know what that means. I need a calculator. I had calculators. That's what I was doing, calculating. Because words change. The meaning of words change all day, every day. Everything in this world is about numbers. Right, about numbers. Numbers never change and numbers never lie. We need to know numbers more than we need. Numbers never change and numbers never lie, but words do. So I did my calculations. You need to get a calculator. Okay. So you have no intention on having a healthy relationship for your kids. That's People don't listen. That's why you can't even just explain to everybody. Like, of course, I want my kid's father to be in the kid's life. If I'm doing the calculations to figure out what's best for my kids financially, it's good sense that I'm also gonna want what's best for my kids emotionally. When average and statistics involve, people become slow. Right. And I wasn't even citing the averages and the statistics and stuff like that. But I did get a lot of follows. For no reason. Here go one of my follows. I'm a freaking nerd. I think about these things, okay? This is one of my follow-up videos. This is follow-up part 2 or 3, because I did the application follow-up too. But I have my afro, y'all. Y'all like my afro? More than 5 kids. Like, y'all can literally have 700 kids with 700 different women. And a woman, I'm not having more than 5. Like, yeah, look at that body. My body is one, to be honest, because I love my body so much, and I just haven't met a man yet who's worth, giving all this up for. But anyhow, that's neither here nor there. My point is, everybody, and be honest with yourself, everybody wants to see what they look like, or what their offspring will look like in different races. For example, men, y'all can literally, I don't know how many I'm getting followers from this on Instagram. Y'all can literally have a baby with every race of woman, so you can see what you look like. The baby just probably wouldn't be well taken care of unless you're dealing with rich or well-off women. You still over there singing? Who can afford to take care of the babies without you? And I was saying it makes financial sense for women, not for men, because men are the ones who provide their resources. Typically, I know women do that too. Typically, to the kids. That part. And I'm 5 out of 5. I'm child number 5 out of 5 children,
thirsty.
and my mom didn't have 5 different baby daddies. But if I did have my own dad, I would have more resources. When he passes away, I would get more of his. I would get all of his resources because I'll be the only sole survivor. But now I have to split it amongst 4 other people, and mathematically, it just doesn't make sense. Y'all think I'm wearing these glasses for no reason? I'm a freaking nerd. I think about these things, okay? Facebook dating is free. One.
But that's all I was saying, y'all. And I'm getting followers from this stuff. Like, when I started, I'll tell y'all what. And this is another thing. The men who were insulting me, you say, how are you? I'm good as well, seeing. The men that were insulting me thought that they were hurting me, but they were really helping me. Like, for real, why have 5 kids by the same guy and then have 5 baby daddies? That's money grab. And it's not even just about the money, because men are supposed to protect. Men made up the concept that men are supposed to protect and provide. Then you have more men to protect you too. I'm not saying, I know, like, I want each kid to actually have a relationship with their dad, and hopefully we don't even have to go to the child support court, because Boosie said you will get more money without putting me on child support, and I hope that's true, because like I said, I still have to come up with my $1,500 a month to support the child with just the basics of living stuff after I get the max amount of child support that I can get for the child. But anyways, y'all, I started off with about 240 followers. Look how many followers I got now. I got 648 followers. And I didn't even have that many views either. I had probably 60,000 views. Now I got 262.9K views. I wasn't getting any interactions and stuff. Now I'm getting 22.9 interactions. I got 466 new followers. That's what it says. 466 new followers. 466 new followers. And that's the thing. Men, for some reason, when men come around me, even dusty men in my comment section, y'all just magically somehow become valuable, probably because I'm just that feminine, that every man that comes in my aura or my existence, even if it's on the internet, even if it's dusty trolls on the internet, y'all just become valuable to me. Y'all just automatically make my life better, even when y'all think y'all are hurting me. Like, it's really helping me. You deserve a round of applause. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your blessed weekend. You're doing great. Thank you. Okay, thanks everybody. If y'all not already following me, can y'all go follow me? I was gonna do my nails, but they're gonna have to get done some other time because my back's starting to hurt and I'm ready to go get into bed. And I hope I'm done talking about this, but I'm still going viral. I've been going viral since last week. So thank everybody for all the gifts and for everything, for all the comments, because you keep it real. You are one of a kind. Thank you. And I'll say this another thing, like I just feel like I naturally make people, valuable, even when they think they're not being valuable, like saying mean things to me in my comments. Like, no, y'all really help me get reach to people who actually want to see my content and who actually want to follow me. And then they even clicked on my other videos, and my other videos got more views too. Because this is not the only things that I be talking about. I be talking about, like this one. I don't think this video would have did as good as it did. I don't think this video would have did as good as it did, me talking about my childhood, had I not went viral first and people start clicking on my stuff. What you say? LOL, you not done. We coming back. Good night. Good morning. Wait, good night. Morning is gonna be long. Okay. All right. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Thanks for listening. Make sure y'all go follow me on YouTube too, because I'm gonna post this live on my YouTube, and I got like 30 followers over there. It's weird, like Even though I post the same stuff on each platform except my lives, I don't post all my lives. I come live on here more mostly because this is where, because going live on here is how I get most of my followers by going live. But I get most of my followers on Instagram by doing reels, and TikTok. I only got like 30 subscribers over there. So I don't know. Like I just don't have time to be on social media all day, every day, trying to figure out every platform. So I really just try to be like generic and be mostly myself as I can be, depending on, like I have different personalities and different situations and different thoughts and then lots of intrusive thoughts and stuff like that. But we growing, baby. I just started and I am proud of myself. Like I just started in February and I wasn't expecting to go viral. I was I was literally just going for my daily walkie walk and I said some stuff. I had to get some stuff on my chest and I said it. Whew, and I'm glad I got a massage tomorrow because my back is killing me for some reason. I probably need to stretch more. Ooh, I need to start working back out. Ugh. Oh, I know what it is. I'm PMSing. But men don't like to hear about that. And that's another reason I will never go 50-50 with a man. Like, I don't mind going 100-100 because a man's naturally going to bring in more than me. But, because I'm going to need some time off work because I can't do it. When it's that time of the month, I can't do it. I need to be in my bed. Like I'm gonna have to use some sick days at work, y'all, to at least for that first day. Actually, my doctor just put me on some medicine, so we'll see how that medicine works. I just got it yesterday, so I'll probably take it tomorrow to help with that. So we'll see how that goes. But men and women aren't the same, so no man should be looking to me to do the things that men are supposed to do. Like, you better only look at me to be doing things that women should do. And one of them things is not providing for you and paying half of your bills. Hopefully, it works great for you. Exactly. Because honestly, I've been living by myself for probably about over 2 years now, if not 2 years, or about 2 years, if it hasn't been 2 years total so far. I don't know. I stopped counting. It's so peaceful, y'all. I can turn my temperature to whatever my temperature needs to be. I can eat in my bed. I can eat in my bed, eat my snacks in my bed, and I can even rub my feet together, rub my ankles together like this at night. I know what you're saying. Paris, don't you miss the warm cuddles of a man? Yes, I do miss the warm cuddles of a man, but I have a heating pad and I have my teddy bears that I have this giant pregnancy pillow that I can cuddle up with at night. Like, you should never be desperate as a woman. You should never need a man as a woman, especially because there's way more free women than there are free men, and every woman is simply not going to end up with a man unless you're sharing them. But even if you do share them, then you're probably still not going to end up with one because I think women outnumber men 4-1, and every man don't want 4 women. Peace is better than anything as of right now, right? So my man could just live across the street or something. Like, and no, matter of fact, he got to live in a whole different city because I don't want no unexpected pop ups at my door. Like, I need him to be far away, probably about 5 to 10 hours away at least. So he got to make sure that I'm home before he try to come visit me because I could be back at in my hometown. But I can't just I don't want nobody popping up on me no more because I really do suffer from this, and that's probably gonna put me into like a. And men be looking at me and they think they want to be with me until we actually do sleep together, and then the night terrors come, and then you wake up with me on top of you and me choking you. Oh wait, can I say that on here? Okay, maybe I'm going into too much detail about how severe my PTSD really is. But um I don't think my stuff will actually hurt a man. But this men are the R word. I think I got banned before for saying the R word, but y'all really are the R word. Cause why you talking about you would love it? You talking about he would love being for my night terror nightmares. Why would you love? Why would you love that? Why would you love me waking up in the middle of the night screaming, or waking up in the middle of the night with me on top of you, like, or stop playing. Y'all play too much. This is why I'm going to sleep. That's not cuddling. That's you getting. You're funny. I hope I don't have no nightmares tonight. Probably because you on here make me laugh. I'm probably not gonna have none tonight, but whoo, child. Let me get off here. Good night, everybody.